Ed Balls was presenting ITV's Good Morning Britain this morning alongside Susanna Reid, however he was nowhere to be seen as his wife Yvette Cooper joined the show. Ed Balls disappeared from Good Morning Britain this morning as Susanna Reid interviewed his wife, Yvette Cooper. The Home Secretary joined the show via video link to speak about the government announcement in which asylum seekers will be denied the right to stay in the UK if they have been convicted of sexual offences. Susanna Reid and Ed Balls hosted the show this morning as usual, however, Susanna conducted the interview with Ed's wife Yvette solo. Ed then reappeared for the following segment after the break. Terrorists, war criminals and any other criminals whose offences carry a sentence of 1 year or more can already be refused asylum under the Refugee Convention. However, under the changes, this will be extended to anyone convicted in the UK of a crime which places them on the sex offenders register, regardless of the length of their sentence. Speaking on Good Morning Britain, Yvette said, "These are practical step-by-step changes that we think are the right ones to restore order, to restore respect for the rules of enforcement to the system." In September 2024, ITV's chief executive spoke out to defend Ed's interview with his wife on Good Morning Britain, but said they would not do it again. During the interview, Kate Garraway was joined by Ed Balls to interview Yvette about the government's response to violent unrest in parts of the UK. It was a very, very tricky morning. There was a national emergency almost being called, and so we got very short notice that the Home Secretary was coming on the show, Dame Carolyn McCall said after the show received over 16,000 Ofcom complaints. And actually Ofcom just ruled, but amazingly no one has picked up on the fact that Ofcom are not pursuing these complaints, because they believe it's fair, balanced and impartial. So would we do it again? No. Was it impartial, fair and balanced? And did they behave professionally? Yes. I mean, he asked her a few questions, but I think Kate was letting on that, wasn't she? And so I do think you've just got to say, if Ofcom have looked at it and they're not pursuing this any further because they thought it was fair, balanced and impartial, you know, that's it. Ed and Yvette married on January 10, 1998 and have 3 children together.